Hey everyone, I'm Brian with Aromacup.com, and thank you as always for joining me here in my virtual coffee shop brought to you by Aromacup.com. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make your own tea making use of the Starbucks Verismo single-serve coffee machine. Now, there are currently no K-Fee tea pods for the Starbucks Verismo machine, but we're going to show you how you can use this machine to make your own bagged hot tea very quickly and easily. So let's dive right in and I'll show you guys how it's done. So before you dive into using your Verismo machine, you need to run a priming and rinse cycle. This happens anytime you turn the machine on, and it's going to turn itself off after a certain period of time. So you need to just run a quick cleaning, priming, rinse cycle. To do that, just place a small cup underneath the brew station here on the Verismo. And then when you first turn the machine on, you're going to notice that only the first button, the espresso button, is going to be glowing green. That's because we need to run our rinse cycle. Just go ahead and press that button. Now this is just going to run hot water through the machine. This is going to use up very little water, but it's going to get the machine all primed and ready to make your beverage, and it's also going to clear out any residual coffee that may be left behind in the machine after you've been using K-Fee pods. So there's some extra water. We can just put that to the side. Now we're going to use a little trick here that we like to use here at Aromacup.com, which is using these single-serve machines for things that they are not always exactly meant to be used for right off the bat. This is how easy it is to make your own hot tea using the Starbucks Verismo machine. I have a large mug right here, and I have a packet of jasmine green tea, just bagged tea. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to drop this bag into my cup. Now I'm just going to place my cup underneath the brew station here on the Verismo machine. Now I'm going to use the second button down in the row of 3 buttons on the Verismo machine. This is the brewed button. This is going to give me the most hot water. This is what I would usually use for a coffee K-Fee pod. Now when I press this again, this is just going to run hot water through the machine, but this is a fine usage for the Starbucks Verismo machine because this hot water is going to be more than hot enough in order to brew your bagged tea. Now this is also a great trick that you can use for a number of other possibilities, making different beverages and some even quick meals using the Verismo machine. You can check out our other videos to find out some other great ways that you can make multi-use of your Starbucks Verismo machine. The machine moves pretty quickly, and again, we're not brewing any coffee right now, so this is very easy to do. Now you can change the amount of water that you're going to put into your cup of tea by pressing that button again after you've started the brew cycle in order to stop it. So if you didn't want to use, let's say, this much hot water for your hot tea, you could press that button, stop the flow of water, and then you would have as much water as you would need for your beverage. Now, of course, you guys are going to be familiar with how to brew tea from the bag. Let that bag steep for at least a couple minutes in order to get the best flavor out of your hot tea. And of course, add some of the things that you love in your tea. I always like a little bit of honey, or sometimes a lot, either way. And a little bit of lemon is always great. We figured it's fall, I'm outside, we might as well have a nice cup of tea. We do love coffee, but we also love tea here at Aromacup.com. Give that a good stir, and of course let it steep for a little bit longer, and you have yourself a great cup of hot tea, easily made with your Starbucks Verismo machine. You didn't have to put water into a microwave, you didn't have to heat any water up on the stove or anything like that. So that's one of the great multi-uses for your Starbucks Verismo machine. Make sure to check out our other videos here on Aromacup.com to find out all the great things you can do with your single-serve coffee machines in your at-home coffee shop. And as always, guys, I'm Brian with Aromacup.com, reminding you to enjoy your cup, and I'll see you next time. Take care.